Hi there. Thanks a lot for staying with us here on Prime Morning. Just gone by was News Flash this morning was proudly brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise and also Koa Natural Fruit Juice. Of course, Rosalie brought you that conversation. A big thank you to the guests for showing up as well. There's still more coming up here on the show, and we're getting into our next conversation, but we're still talking about love. And we say love doesn't always follow a straight line. Some relationships break, crash, fall apart, and somehow still find their way back home. This Valentine's Joy Prime is inviting you to share true stories of love that survived separation, breakups, divorce, long silence, distance, betrayal, or simply life getting in the way, and how, against all odds, you still found your way back to each other. Now, no fairy tales, real love, real scars, real comebacks. You want to send your story via WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is 0551 575757 with the hashtag Joy Comeback Story. The most intriguing stories will be rewarded with amazing Valentine's gift, including weekend stays, romantic dinners for two, hampers, and home appliances as well. So just be a part of this one. It's going to be exciting, and we're definitely going to be showing some of the stories that have come through. You know, very, very exciting stories that have come through. So yes, that's what it is. On Let's Talk Relationship, definitely you want to also get to experience the comeback, but also families that are against all odds for some reasons, which might also be fair. But what if they are really healed and ready to make it work? Remember that our hearts are like magnets. They always find their way back to each other, stronger and wiser than before. And so please do well and be a part of all those conversations that we're having over here. And we're showing love. It's just this weekend, and Val's Day will be an exciting one, okay? So, yeah, I just can't wait. Anyway, there's more coming up, like I said, and our next conversation will get into the regional diaries that we've been running over here. So remember that we've been visiting most of the regions and speaking to those who are in charge of those regions and what they've been doing over the period that they've been put into office. And today we go straight into the Volta Region, which is also by bias, my region, and I've got Regional Minister here with me in the studio. So we're going to be looking at, ever since that he took office, what has been the case of the Volta Region, and looking into the future, what exactly the plan also looks like. And joining me this morning is Honorable James Gunu here with me. And it's a pleasure to have you here.
It's my pleasure too, bro.
And thank you for the time. So maybe I'll say Weasel.
I don't
want to never take you far before I start looking for the other ones that are compliments what I want to say. But good. I love your fugu as well. I mean, today's Fugu Wednesday.
Exactly. Declared by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. You know, so I'm in my full fugu. Yes.
Where were you when that conversation sparked on social media with Zambia and the fugu thing? How did you also receive the news?
Yeah, I think it's good because culturally and then in terms of what we are pursuing, the 24-hour economy, you know, we need to patronize our own made in Ghana products. You know, that will make the 24-hour economy more sustainable. So we have a lot of people who are doing this, especially even when you come to the Volta region. Agotime is one of the areas that you can get quality, you know, fugu. And then Agbozume. So Agotime, Agbozume, you know, they produce this type of fugu, the better one, you know. So it's a way, in a way, we are promoting our cultural heritage. We are also trying to give job to people and ensure that the economy of Ghana, you know, remain resilient. So it's good. And one of the things that I've observed about this is it saves your electricity, you know, right? Because I mean, it doesn't have any iron.
Yes.
You can always be on time, you know. So it's good, and we thank His Excellency the President for endorsing this and then now declaring every Wednesday, Fugu Day, you know. So let us all go
Absolutely.
Fugu. Yes.
Absolutely. And I was supposed to have come with mine, but I'm looking for a new one. And Smoke Chick has decided to give
I'll get
one.
you one.
Oh, yes.
I got him.
I'm from there. That's what I want. But how's your first year in office been like?
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me first of all say good morning to your audience and especially the good people of the Volta region for keeping faith with us. You know, 2024 election was a very interesting one where we all went out motivated highly about the track records of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. That was a key motivator, you know, that drove us into the 2024 election. And then also the fact that the NDC had a very, you know, solid and workable manifesto that captured a lot of things that we had for our region. That comes second. And then also the fact that the Volta region only gets significant development when NDC is in power.
This is a fact.
Yeah, you know, because we've experienced a lot of, you know, drought, development drought in the region under the MPP regime for 8 solid years. You know, when it comes to our roads, for instance, year of roads part 1, part 2, there was nothing. You know, roads were captured in the national budget under what they call emergency road projects. Unfortunately, Volta region was left out. So we went fully into the election and won massively. The presidential, we gave President Mahama 90.12% and won all our parliamentary seats. You know, Hohwe, which went to the MPP, was taken back. And with this, I must commend the teaming Voltarians across the length and breadth, especially our executives. So when we won power, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama appointed me as the regional minister. I came out with 3-point agenda for the region, supported by my traditional authorities, religious leaders, and so on and so forth. We're pursuing a 3-point agenda. The first one is to ensure peace and stability of the region in order to make Volta region the best investment destination. And then the second one is to build capacity for our municipal and district assemblies so that they can deliver on their core mandates, including local economic development and job creation. Then the third one is a collaboration with ministries, department, agencies, so that His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama's vision for the region can be achieved within record time. And we are on so far so very good because the region is relatively very peaceful and a lot of people are coming to invest in agriculture, agribusiness, etc., etc. And then also on the governmental side, in terms of development, what we promised the people were going to do when they voted for us. In fact, the entire region has become a construction site now.
Okay.
Because a lot of development in terms of roads, in terms of school blocks, you know, cheap compounds, etc., etc. Whilst the central government is tackling the roads, we also have the district assemblies common fund also delivering classroom blocks, cheap compounds, you know. We thank His Excellency President Mahama for the district assemblies common fund guidelines, and to the extent that 80% of the common fund now goes directly to the assemblies for development. But for His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, we wouldn't have known that common fund can solve common problems.
And that is the major thing that is happening.
That is what is happening. Within the next few months, let's say 3 months, we're going to commission 36 cheap compounds.
Wow.
The Ghana Health Service gave me statistics that we need about 460 cheap compounds, and so far we have 207.
Okay.
And we have a deficit of 253. And for the past 8 years that the MPP was in power, they never built even a single cheap compound.
Was that one of the major challenges that you think?
It's one of the major challenges. Health. Health is everything. We need to be healthy in order to, undertake any development initiative. So we are delivering on that, and also many of the projects under the Common Fund or the GET Fund that were abandoned, we are completing them.
Okay.
I've so far commissioned a lot of projects, including classroom blocks that were abandoned, and also cheap compounds, that we started under the previous regime, John Mahama 1, and the MPP came and they couldn't complete them. We have completed many of these things and have commissioned. And in fact, President Mahama has also initiated something that is going to cure this phenomenon of abandoned government projects. One of the things he has asked us to do, after completing all the abandoned ones, is to ensure that, one, if we do not have money, we have not budgeted for a project, we shouldn't cut short for that project.
Okay.
2, we need to build capacity of contractors, local contractors, but we must also assess capacity of these contractors before we give them the job so that they can deliver. He doesn't want a wheelbarrow contractor to be given a tipper truck contract. A wheelbarrow contractor should be given a wheelbarrow job.
Okay.
A tipper truck based on their capacity to deliver, because we believe that performance of contractors reflects performance of government. And then,
usually the government instructs some of these things, and what happens on the ground becomes different. We've seen places where government appointees have been asked to do a certain thing and they're doing otherwise. So how do you intend to check that?
We are going by the President's directive. He's the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, and we believe in his vision. And as I indicated, earlier, his track records. So the third thing the President wants us to do as his appointees is effective supervision and monitoring of these projects. So I have so far undertaken 2 consecutive monitoring and supervision tours of major government project sites in the region. The first one was between when I went with the representative of the Regional House of Chiefs.
So you include them when you're doing
Yes. I brought in all the stakeholders, the Council of State Rep for the Volta Region was part of the delegation. We had religious leaders joining, because now His Excellency has made the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs together. That integration is working. And So we undertook the monitoring tour from Atimpoku, Asikuma, on the Big Push project.
Okay.
And we found out that all the contractors were on site, except one of the contractors. But quickly, we drew His Excellency, the President's attention, and he has actually given that section, which was not, seen attention to another contractor who is delivering on the job.
So he has started.
Working now. Then recently, I also went on a tour of the same project site with the Volta MPs caucus in Parliament. Our MPs are major stakeholders in the development agenda of the region. So we went on the Eastern Corridor Road from Hohwe. We came to Asikuma down to, and this one, the Big Push from Atimpoku down to Oho and then to Toko is about 177 kilometers given to a number of contractors. That also, brings about some competitiveness. So if a contractor is not performing, obviously that contractor will be exposed, so that is another good aspect of what His Excellency the President has done for the region. So all the contractors are on site now. And then from there, we went to the Keta Sea Defense Project. That is the Brekusu Phase 2 Sea Defense Project, a very major issue, And you recall that under the MPP, their former running mate, Napo, even made a statement that if the MPP government, included that sea defense project in their budget, he was going to demonstrate against the government. And lo and behold, they never found place in their budget for the sea defense project. His Excellency the President has, cut short for that project. It's about 8 kilometers spanning the shores of the region.
Have we started?
We have started, and that project is about 30% complete. We visited the site. Amandi company is there building.
They are working on it.
They are working on it, and it also comes with some auxiliary facilities for the community.
So it's not just building the
defense. It's not just being the defense. We have the cold store, we have fish market, we have lorry park, and other auxiliary facilities that the company will soon start. But they have started with a major one, which is the sea defense project.
Yeah, because that is a very big problem for
exactly.
There. Life have been lost.
I remember last year, on the 6th of March, His Excellency President Mahama went there after the Independence Day celebration, went and promised the people, and he has delivered on that. Before the President visited the community, I went and spent a night over there.
I remember.
When the people were sleeping on the bare floor, with the dews of the night, falling on them. And the situation was quite terrible. I went and spent the night with them. And for now, there is hope that we'll reclaim the land and protect the coast from being taken by the sea. And then also another major thing that is happening is the Aflawo Market. Aflawo Market project it's part of the promises that we made to the good people of the region. And recently, the president has secured 30 million grant from the Chinese government for the construction of that project. We are in the process of acquiring the land legitimately, and so far we have about 169 acres of land that has been earmarked for that project. The whole airport project is another major one that
has been long overdue.
Yes.
I traveled to some of the places, and like Sierra, for example,
yeah,
Tamale and all that. We begin and then it's stalled and all that.
It's true.
This should be a major one for you.
Life is coming, and it's not only for this passenger kind of airport. We're also going to have aviation academy over there, which is being championed by the Agbogbo Fia of the Asogli State. He has actually gotten a 10-acre land from the Ghana Airport Company, and he has done the necessary documentations, and very soon we'll carry a sort for the Aviation Academy. And he's also going to be a base where we for a maintenance, of aircraft. Yeah, so it will keep the airport busy, and there will be a lot of traffic, flow to that airport, so that we bring back life to the airport. We also
let me do this, and then you come to. I understand that many people want to get involved in the conversation.
All right.
So if you want to speak to Honorable, you can send us a message on our WhatsApp line. We'll be reading all those messages so that you can also ask all the questions that you want to ask the Honorable Minister, who is here with us, spending some time with us. Honorable James Gunu is here in the studio. So we're looking at other places in the Volta region where development have been stalled, and what the Honorable Minister is doing about it. He's mentioned a few of them. If you're there, you can also send us the messages and let us know what you also think about it. Our WhatsApp line is on your screens right now, so you can just send your messages over there. I'll find time and read all of them. And I want to find out from you some of the things that you have mentioned. You have only a few years to be able to achieve this. These are very major and monumental, projects that you want to do for the people. Are you under pressure to be able to complete them, or the people believe in you and they know that whatever you have started, you'll be able to achieve it?
In fact, they believe in me, and they believe also in the president. And as I mentioned severally here, his track records is a major motivation to us. And we know he doesn't promise and fail. He delivers. So the president is delivering. And we are going to do our best, which we are doing already, to ensure that all these projects are delivered. And there is another good news for the Volta region. That is under the 24-hour economy. And the good news is that over the years, we've realized that the Volta Lake, which is expanding about 400 kilometers from the south to the north, we've not made good use of the full potential that comes with the Volta Lake. So under the 24-hour economy, His Excellency, the President, has come up with an initiative known as Volta Economic Corridor Project. And this Volta Economic Corridor Project is to ensure that we go into massive irrigation farming, taking advantage of the water in the Volta Lake, and go into agriculture and agri-business And then also transportation, logistics. I mean, from connecting the south to the north. And then aquaculture, tourism, water sports, etc., etc. So that we put the Volta Lake into good use. But this is going to be private sector led, though.
Okay.
So investors who want to invest in Ghana and who want to invest in the Volta region, this is a good opportunity for you. Already we have some people who have expressed interest. Some have already gone there and they are, implementing some of these things. If you go to South Town, you'll see there are some foreign companies there that are into this aquaculture business. We need more foreign investors and local investors to come into this. Then, Hohwe, UHAS campus. When we lost power in 2016, and the MPP came, that facility was left. The contractors on site left, went into relegation. As we speak, we visited the site on 2 occasions with the traditional authorities and then the other stakeholders, and recently with the MPs. The contractors are back on site. They are working on the structures over there. And then also, we are taking some hostel facilities there so that once the lecture halls are completed, we have students going in over there for lectures. That is the public health. So a lot is happening.
Yeah. Well, what is always the issue with the contractors leaving and coming back? What is the problem? Is it the money that is not available, or it is, but they're the ones that are not being serious on the job?
You see, there are a lot of factors that comes into play, and that is what President Mahama is trying to cure by instructing us that if we don't have the money, don't start it at all. If the capacity of the contractors are not up to that standard, make sure they are not near the job. Some of the contractors may tell you that, they have the financial muscle, they have all the technical expertise, they are going to do this, A, B, C, D. Even if government doesn't pay them, they are ready to fund. But give a job to that contractor, the next moment is pleading for. So all these factors coming together affect, and then lack of supervision is one.
Which you've taken upon yourself to be doing now.
Which we are doing now. And the president himself, for the big push, for instance, has indicated that he's opening a big push secretariat at the presidency just to ensure he himself monitors activities of contractors and progress of work. And I've also realized that many of the contractors, they don't, and then the consultants as well, they don't organize site meetings. Site meetings are very important to assess progress of work and challenges, that counts with the job. So that once you identify the challenge, quickly you find a way of solving the problem so it doesn't escalate to affect, the life of the project, So this and many other factors affect job, and then also sometimes successive government priorities.
Speaking of that, what has happened with Agenda 111? Some of the projects that were there, are we completing them? Are we making sure that we're able to?
The Agenda 111, we have some in the region as well. I have been monitoring, and some investigation has taken place.
Okay.
I have a report, and it's with the Ministry of Health, and in fact, the Aved Akpa one, which is a catching of one, is about, it's at the finishing stage.
Okay.
So I'm aware that the ministry is taking steps to complete some within this year. So it's the state money and government money. So we have assured Ghanaians that all the projects started by the MPP government, we will complete them and complete the ones we started and they came to abandon. We will complete those ones as well, and then move on to new ones, which we are doing.
Do you support us changing the name of Kotoka International Airport? Is this something that the region supports?
The debate is currently ongoing, and I don't want to put myself into the debate. I'm listening, and a lot of people are saying they should be called Accra International Airport. Some said they should be called Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah International Airport. Some are also saying let's maintain.
Some even want us to find another name in the Volta region that we can give to maybe some other prominent person in the Volta region.
So let the debate go on. The region has not taken any position yet. I want to get the views of my people, the chiefs and others, the opinion leaders. Once we are able to come to that agreement, then we can communicate to His Excellency the President our position on that. But for now, the region has not taken any position on the debate. So let the debate continue. Let the debate continue.
Okay. Well, let me see if I have some messages that I would read for us as well. This one says, good morning, KMJ. Please let my regional minister know that before President Kufuor came to power, who had only one traffic light at the ministries, President Kufuor asphalted the town roads and added more traffic lights at intersections. Please let us give credit where credit is due. Infrastructure at Hopole has the major boost during that period. So Volta Region is for the NDC, and it does depend on anything anyone else will ever do. Okay, let me see if we have another. I'm sure Honorable will answer some of them. Rita from Agbazume says, we sincerely commend Honorable James Gunu for the many initiatives across Volta, especially in education, health, agriculture, and water access. The mechanized boreholes provided to schools and health facilities in other districts are making a real difference. As residents of Agbazume and its surrounding communities, we respectfully appeal to him to extend the water for all initiative to our area as well, since access to safe water remains a challenge here. We are proud of you, Regional Minister. Okay, so that's from Rita. This one says, I think NDC Mahama government's second coming is going to be disastrous than the first term. Cocoa farmers are not being paid for over 13 months, and new produce are also ready to be purchased. New nurses, teachers are not being paid for 11 months. Youth employment beneficiaries have not been paid for 9 months. None more recruits are not being paid for 9 months. NDC in Ayawaso East is boiling for bribery and vote buying scandal. And I think arresting Kofi Nkansa will take Ghanaians' attention away from the incompetence and inefficiencies of your government, such as a mediocre way of thinking. And that's Abdul Rahman Bako in Old Barry also sending in that the opening of the GIPC regional office in Ho is a big win for business people like us. Honorable James Gunu understands that investment facilitation should not be centralized in Accra. The move brings opportunity closer to local entrepreneurs in Volta and OT like Oliver Twist. Will continue to ask for more. Thank you, my regional minister, in whom I am well pleased. All right. And the Volta Fair, I mean, he's been champion. That, you know, also this last year was incredible. The Volta region has been fortunate to have Honorable James Gunu as regional minister. His work across education, health, agriculture, infrastructure, and security reflects a deep understanding of the region's needs, whether it is supporting farmers, improving water access in schools and health facilities, or strengthening peace and security. His leadership has produced visible results. Honorable James Gunu's accessibility and education set him apart from those before him. I must commend His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama for this inspired appointment. Volta has truly been given a minister of rare quality and commitment, and that's from Joseph Agbo in Ho. Lots of them. Yamensa Inketa says, for as long as the coast, the support for the Agavezi Bilekusu Phase 2C Defense Project means safety, dignity, and survival. Honorable James has shown that protecting lives and livelihoods is not negotiable. He went on to the extent of spending nights with us on the open shore. We have not seen this level of advocacy and empathy from a regional minister before. Kudos to him for the good work he's doing for the Volta region and especially Keta municipality. So these are messages. Okay, let me probably do this, the last one. Good morning, please. Are you aware of low voltage in the region for some time now? What are you doing about it? What are you doing about Jolo, Dodome, Keti Road? Lots of them. Good morning. I kindly want you to ask Honorable Minister the status of Keta Port or Harbour. How far was when the arrangement or allocation have been made towards it? Is it Mirage or Keta Port or Harbour is coming to stay? And the campus of school pharmacy in Keta status. What is the state of Keta reclaimed lands issue? Thank you. Our time is up, but your messages, your questions to the Honorable Minister.
Yeah.
Can you select one or two that you want to answer?
Let me touch on the Keta Port. Last year, October, we had a community engagement, public hearing, you know, and stakeholder engagement. It was championed by the Ghana Port and Harbours Authority together with the Environmental Protection Authority. So I'm aware that GPHA is receiving proposals now from investors who want to go into the development of the port, that's the Keta Port. Recently, I also visited the area with Agbogbo Mafia. He brought some investors who are interested in establishing a refinery within the port. They are looking for 2,000 acres of land. Meanwhile, I'm told the port is going to cover about over 50,000 acres. So giving 2,000 out of...
you still have a deficit.
Yeah, we still have, you know, so that discussion is also going on, and I can assure the good people of the region, especially those within Keta, that the Keta port will definitely be delivered by His Excellency President Mahama.
Okay.
Then also...
my time is up. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yes, my time is up.
Yeah,
but what we're going to do is that we're going to have the Honorable Minister come here again.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to have him come here again. We're doing this in phases, so we're definitely going to have him here back again.
Somebody mentioned cocoa farmers. I'm aware the President has called an emergency cabinet meeting today that they will discuss the cocoa farmers' issues, and they will that will be resolved as well. And so
maybe your last words to your people, and then we'll say it's a wrap for this one.
Yeah. So let me thank the good people of the region and give them assurance that all the initiatives that we have started, Water for All initiative, Youth in Agriculture, this year we are even planning to ensure that we have what I term the grassroots economic empowerment program, you know, for our young people. And we're also going to establish a Volta Youth Development Fund to assist young people who want to go into special areas of academy like AI, and then also young entrepreneurs.
Okay.
We want to support them to excel, So we will be establishing the Volta Youth Development Fund to assist our young people, and many other things that we want to do. We shall do them to the admiration of all the Voltarians. Let us remain united. Let us ensure that we love one another, especially during the Valentine.
Which is very important.
Yeah.
Yes, this weekend is Valentine. I don't know what you'll be doing, but there's a lot that will be happening, and you want to be a part of our, special thing that we're doing here as well. All you have to do is to send us a text message of how your relationship has gone, hit the rocks and all of that, and how you managed to find your way back into your partner's arms again. And definitely, we've got some prizes to give away. Honorable Minister, thank you so much for making time for us this morning. I know you have a lot of things that you're doing, but you still made time for us here on the show. We're grateful for your time.
Akbar.
And,